All right, all right, all right. So I stayed up late last night and rebuilt my Tronix XY. It's really not fair to call it a Tronix XY because the only thing original on it is the frame, bed, and power supply. I rebuilt the movement system on top. I replaced the stepper motors, all the stepper motors, so X and Y, and then I added 4 Z motors. I'm running it on Klipper that runs on a Linux-based PC. This PC can run 8 machines simultaneously, and you get the, I was going to show you my Klipper interface, but I don't have it up. But with Klipper, you can run multiple MCUs, so I very much enjoy the cheaper boards. This is an SKR 1.4, SKR 1.4, and it's running on 2209 steppers. And because I needed 4 extra inputs for the Z motors, I just added an extra MCU or an extra board to the Klipper. So both of these boards are plugged into this machine, and then this is your main board, and then I call this one extra IO, which extra input outputs. And also Klipper wouldn't let me run 2 of the Z off of this board and 2 of the Z off of this board. So instead I run all 4 of the Z's off of this board, and X, Y, and E run off of this board. And then if I want, I have an MMU, a multi-material unit, I'm gonna add to this, so then I'll just add another 3rd board probably. If I don't have enough inputs, I'll just add another 3rd board. SKR 1.4. And then I built this is the built-in Z I built for it. And so we just redesigned this. These basically were almost touching the frame. Now you can see we're really off the frame now. It's even farther than it looks in the video. And then what I did was I changed out the linear flange bearings right here. I put in 30mm shorter ones, which gives me more height on the Z. I think total we're at 675 that we can reach now in movable space. And then I redid the mount. So the mount we had off of the frame, and what would happen is it would introduce a little bit of flex. And what I've noticed from mounting the frame or mounting the belts directly on the mount with my Ender 5 that there is no flex. And so I redesigned the mount, and basically it comes in, folds over, and sandwiches together. And it mounts directly to the frame, and that sucker is sturdy. I don't have independent quad axis leveling because the Z's are tied together with this bar. If I didn't have this bar here, which I'm thinking about making a design where I could, but basically the whole point of this was to keep the machine as cheap as possible without having to redesign too much. Like this is the stock gantry. All I did was add 3 linear rails, right? I did add stepper mounts, but try to keep the machine as stock as possible. If I was actually going to build a machine from scratch that was this big, I would build it where the bed is mounted at the bottom and the gantry is a flying gantry. But because this machine was already made where the bed goes up and down, I just built it this way. So, but the layer lines that I'm getting now, I've got some retraction issues. I got to fix the retraction, but the layers are just absolutely spectacular. This is 0.2mm high layer lines, so it's really good quality. I couldn't believe that I got such good quality off of it. I'm really excited. I'm printing a life-size Yoda. So this is going to be a 5-day Yoda print. He's a Hex 3D file. It's a movie replica Yoda, and he'll be 2 feet tall when he's all finished.